Book 48, the Vatulanatha Sutra Vritti 5 BTTI. The Commentary on the Crazy Lord. Summary: we have already encountered the Vatulanatha Sutras in Book 44. This volume is the Vritti 5 BTTI, the detailed commentary that unpacks the cryptic aphorisms. It dives deeper into the specific practices of the crazy wisdom, explaining how to break the laws of the mind and enter the great surprise. It lists the specific shocks that trigger enlightenment. Author Anantashakti, commentators. About the author, a disciple in the line of the crazy Lord. He takes the raw shocks of the sutras and explains the subtle mechanics behind them. He shows that madness is just another word for supersanity. Chapter 1. The Explanation of Suddenness. Sahasa Vivarana. The sutra said, by suddenness the self is one. The commentary asks, why sudden? Because gradual paths imply that you are far away. If you are already the self, any path is a lie. You must jump over the lie. The jump must be sudden, or the mind will build a bridge. Chapter 2. The Four Great Shocks. Vismaya Yoga. How do you trigger the suddenness? By shock vismaya. There are 4 types of shocks that stop the mind. The shock of beauty, when you see a sunset or a face so beautiful that the eye vanishes. The shock of terror, when death or danger stares you in the face and the ego freezes. The shock of confusion, when the mind hits a paradox it cannot solve like a Zen koan. The shock of joy, when a desire is suddenly fulfilled and for a split second there is no wanter, only having. In the gap of the shock, the me is suspended. Slip through the gap. Chapter 3. The Breaking of Form. Nirupasiddha. The mind loves forms. It loves squares, circles, and gods with 4 arms. The crazy Lord smashes the forms. He worships the nirupa, the formless. Visualize a shape, then burn it. Visualize a god, then dissolve him. What is left when the shape is gone? That is you. Chapter 4. The Union Without Meeting. Asanghatu. Usually union means 2 things coming together, but here there is only one thing, so who meets whom? The union is the realization that there was never a separation. It is the meeting of water with water. Chapter 5. The Autonomy of the Self. Svatantrya. You do not need permission to be free. The Guru cannot give it to you. The scripture cannot give it to you. You must take it. It is a coup d'etat of the spirit. The king seizes his own throne. Chapter 6. The Digestion of Duality. Dvaitagrasa. The mind creates 2, good and bad. The crazy Lord eats both. He does not choose the holy and reject the unholy. He drinks the wine and the milk from the same cup. To him, they are both liquid God. Chapter 7. The Violation of Rules. Vidhi. Society lives by do, vidhi, and don't. Ni letter 1e63 edh. The yogi lives by impulse ika. He follows the command of the internal thunder. If the thunder says go, he goes. If it says stop, he stops. He is dangerous to the status quo. Chapter 8. The Speech of Silence. Anaku. There is a language without vowels or consonants. It is the language of the eyebrows, the breath, and the skin. Speak this language. The truth is communicated in the silence between 2 blinks. Chapter 9. The Uselessness of Scholarship. Jnana Bangat. The scholar carries a library on his back like a donkey. The crazy Lord burns the library to keep warm. Concepts are dead leaves. Direct experience is the green shoot. Chapter 10. The Simultaneity of Time. Akrama. The mind lives in sequence, first breakfast, then lunch. The spirit lives in simultaneity, akrama, all meals are happening now. Expand your awareness until yesterday and tomorrow are seen as two rooms in the same house. Chapter 11. The Collapse of Space. Vyapti nasha. You think you are here and the mountain is there. Collapse the space. Bring the mountain into your eye. There is no distance in consciousness. The star is touching your retina. Chapter 12. The Collision of Powers. Melapo. When the internal energies collide, sparks fly. These sparks are the cities, the powers, do not chase them. They are just the sweat of the effort. Wipe them off and keep moving. Chapter 13. The Great Assimilation. Mahagrasa. The yogi does not just eat food, he eats concepts. He swallows the idea of time. He swallows the idea of space. He swallows the idea of I. When you digest these heavy concepts, you become light. You become the void that holds everything. Chapter 14. The 13 Characteristics of the Crazy Yogi. Unmatalakshana. How do you recognize the crazy lord? He has 13 marks: fearlessness, he fears nothing, not even death; spontaneity, he acts without a plan; laughter, he laughs at the serious; silence, he speaks only when the impulse moves him; equality, he treats the king and the beggar the same; indifference, he does not care what you think of him; intensity, his eyes burn; stillness, even when running, he is not moving; devouring, he eats every experience; radiance, he glows with an inner heat; compassion, he hurts no one because everyone is him; solitude, he is alone even in a crowd; bliss, he is drunk without wine. Chapter 15. The Transmission of Madness. Unmateresalet 1e43 krm. This state is contagious. If you sit near the crazy lord, your own mind begins to crack. He does not teach with words. He transmits the madness through his eyes, his touch, or his shout. Catch the virus. Chapter 16. The Final Rest. Conclusion. The commentary is finished. The madness is explained, but explanation is not the thing. Go be crazy, be the wind, Om.